Hi everyone, how are you? Welcome to another session for question and answer. This is the question: which of the following statement relating to the tympanic membrane is false? So it is direct question that regarding tympanic membrane, which statement is false? That means which is not true regarding tympanic membrane. So first of all, we have to know details about the tympanic membrane. Then it will be very easy for us to find out the false statement relating to the tympanic membrane. Here the options are: the ambu marks the point of attachment of the handle of the malleus to the tympanic membrane. The lateral aspect of the tympanic membrane is lined by stratified squamous epithelium. The chorda tympani nerve runs medial to the pars tensa. The medial aspect of the tympanic membrane is lined by mucous membrane. The tympanic membrane is approximately 1 centimeter in diameter. So we have to find out one of the five options here, which will be answer of this question. So in this picture, we can see this is the tympanic membrane, and it is the medial view of tympanic membrane. The tympanic membrane is seen through the middle ear cavity. So here this is the pars tensa, which is the larger part, and this part, that means the most pointed part, this is called ambu. So the ambu of the tympanic membrane, it is located in the pars tensa. Then we can see the pars flaccida here. This is the very small part relating to the pars tensa. So pars flaccida, it lies in the upper part and it is smaller regarding to the pars tensa. Then in the second picture here, we can see this is the handle of malleus, and this malleus is attached at the ambu point of the pars tensa of the tympanic membrane. On the other hand, here the upper part here, this is the pars flaccida, and here we can see the chorda tympani nerve branch from the facial nerve. Here this is the chorda tympani nerve, and this chorda tympani nerve, it arises from the facial nerve and it passes through the middle ear cavity at the region of the pars flaccida. There this region is pars flaccida. In the previous picture here, this is the pars flaccida, and here we can see this is the pars flaccida part, and through the pars flaccida chorda tympani passes. And some other structure here, such as here we can see this is the handle of the malleus and head of the malleus. So this structure also important, and this view also through the middle ear cavity view or medial view regarding the tympanic membrane. Then in the third picture here also we can see the same side, and here we can see this is the facial nerve giving rise to the chorda tympani nerve, and this chorda tympani, this part is the pars flaccida, passes medial to the pars flaccida, because we are watching the tympanic membrane in the medial view, and it passes its foramen. Then we can see the some information regarding the tympanic membrane. The outer layer, it contains stratified squamous epithelium, because the outer layer, which is located at the area of the external auditory meatus, and its lining is the same lining of the external auditory meatus, which is the stratified squamous epithelium. Then middle layer, it is formed by the fibrous tissue, and inner layer, it is actually layer of the middle ear cavity, which is the mucous membrane. So inner layer, it is by the mucous membrane. Outer layer, it is by the stratified squamous epithelium, and middle layer by the fibrous tissue. So our answer is now ready, that the chorda tympani nerve, it runs medial to the pars tensa. It is not true, because we saw in the picture that the chorda tympani nerve, it passes medial to the pars flaccida, not pars tensa. And other option here, such as the ambu marks the point attachment of the handle of the malleus, it is true. Lateral aspect of the tympanic membrane is lined by stratified squamous epithelium. Lateral aspect, that means the outer aspect of the tympanic membrane, it is lined by the stratified squamous epithelium. Medial aspect of the tympanic membrane is lined by mucous membrane, that means it is the lining of the middle ear cavity. Then tympanic membrane is approximately 1 centimeter in diameter. It is also true. So the chorda tympani nerve, it doesn't pass through the pars tensa of the tympanic membrane. It usually passes at the area of the pars flaccida. Thank you all.